Okay, so a few weeks passed, and I was still studying this book with my sister, and it was seriously making me ponder on things. And then we got to this subject here: wicked spirits are powerful. So basically, I was going through this chapter with her and everything, and then it started making me even more fascinated. Because I was already sort of like looking through the book, but when each week came to have the study, I was, all excited to have the study. And we always started with a prayer. And I actually noticed that my sister actually looked like she was illuminating. I don't know where that came from, but I just noticed it. I don't know if it was a psychic sense of my own, but I felt every time she kept coming every week, I felt cleansed by God. So I was starting to look at the outside world as really unclean. All the people walking past me in the streets, I thought they're all unclean. So that was that. And then I started trying to read the Bible on my own. And I still had this big crush on John Bon Jovi at the time. And I developed this big crush on him in January 1990, so I started the study with my sister around about July 1990. So then the months, it would have been going down, wouldn't it? It'll be basically it'll be the dying of the season, as they call it. Yes, yeah, so it'll be the dying of the season, as Santos Bonacci said. I don't really get on with him anymore. It's a shame because he had some very good teachings about consciousness and how basically August, September, October, everything dies. So basically it was around about the end of September, October, or it might have even been Halloween actually, but all I remember is I stumbled across this one and only scripture, and it really upset me. And I've been going to the meetings quite a lot, and I've been noticing how the brothers kept running to the barbers every 2 weeks. They weren't even allowed any of their own hair on their own body to get past their earlobes. Unless if their hair got past their earlobes, they'll be called into the back room and questioned. So that was that. But you know what? I was just, starting to get to know a new, different circle of friends. And these were nice, ordinary people that I was getting to know on the rock scene, and I could have been in a band by now. Yeah, there was a band. They offered me, it all on a plate at the age of 18, and I could have been up there with this goth band performing, or I would have been in side projects by now. But it's devastating because this band were from Hertfordshire, and the lead singer of this band, he was brought up in a very similar environment. His mum was a religious woman. So it's just awful to think I just threw everything away at the age of 18. So anyway, I will bring that up to part 2.